morning. Today she's gonna be our cat from Breakfast at Tiffany's. She's gonna be our cat with no name. Anyway, hi. This is my lovely girlfriend Emily, and she's gonna join us today as we are celebrating our love for the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's. It like belongs with pumpkin spice lattes and yoga pants and Ugg boots, but we love it anyway. Shamelessly we do. Today we wanted to show what we would have made or eaten maybe if it was us at 5 a.m. on 5th Avenue, and that's how Breakfast at Tiffany starts. So it's my London Fog Scones, which if you don't know are Earl Grey tea vanilla lemon scones with some of Emily's boyfriend's mom's homemade jam. So shout out to that lovely lady.
Heat water and milk in a saucepan over medium-high heat, ensuring it doesn't boil. Once heated, add in tea bags and honey. Stir gently. Let this steep for 10 minutes before removing it from the heat, transferring it to a container, and letting it cool in the freezer for 15 minutes. Line a baking tray with parchment. Preheat oven to 375.
Alright, so Emily put that stuff in the freezer, and while that's getting cool, I'm going to put 2.5 cups of flour into this bowl. And do you want to grab 1 tablespoon of baking powder, please?
Why don't you just stick that in the bag?
I don't know, Emily. Because I've never baked before in my life. While Emily's doing a pinch of salt, everybody. How does it feel? Yeah, it's a teaspoon. I didn't realize a teaspoon was that big. I kind of just.
It's not a pinch.
So the next part is you want to cut in 1/3 cup of butter. You can use 2 knives. Thank you. You can use 2 knives. You can use 2 forks. You can use a food processor. But look at this.
Fancy.
We're fancy here. This is an actual pastry cutter. So we're going to get 1/3 cup of butter, and you cut it in, and you do that so that the butter actually stays cold, because if you melt it, when you're cooking it, the butter won't create steam and puff up. It'll just kind of melt into it, and you won't get puffy, flaky scones.
You just like cut it, eh?
Yeah, what do you do?
How much am I doing?
1/3. See, this is where it gets tricky.
You remove the 1/3.
There's no measurement for the 1/3 on the butter.
It's okay, we'll figure it out.
What do you think that is? I'm just slicing it to pieces. To the cold tea mixture, we're adding 1 tablespoon of vanilla. I like a lot because they're London Fog Scones. So if you think vanilla, lemon, Earl Grey tea, all prevalent flavors.
Add vanilla and the zest of 1 lemon to the tea mixture, and then pour it into the flour mixture. Using a wooden spoon, stir to barely combine. Pour out onto a floured board and pat down to the height of 1.5 inches. Using a 3-inch circular cutter or a knife, cut out shapes and place on the baking tray. Brush the top of each scone with the beaten egg and sprinkle each top with a pinch of raw sugar. Place in the oven to cook for 25 to 30 minutes or until golden.
The scones are done. And they're really done. They're really thoroughly done. I don't know what happened. I think we were just messing off somewhere and forgot about them, but they look delicious, just really well done. So if you like your scones medium done, just pull them out earlier. I don't know, her oven is weird. Blame Emily. I do want to talk a little bit about some presentation. We made this to be like a Tiffany's box. And it looks like shit. I thought this was going to be a really beautiful way to present the scones. Like, how cool if they showed up in like a Tiffany's box, huh?
Exact same.
But then it turned out to be My Big Fat Greek Wedding box. So maybe we'll use it for that movie next time.